Hey guys, Steve Trowbridge here. This is going to be a different video from most of the other videos that I do. This is actually going to be a trailer reaction, or reaction to all the trailers that have been released so far, and that is for the show Shadowhunters. And if you don't know, that's for the City of Bones book series, and I am a fan of that series. If you've watched my book haul videos, I did bring up a few of the books in the City of Bones series or the Infernal Devices series. So if you're not interested in that, then you probably shouldn't watch this video, but if you want to, go ahead. But yeah, so this is going to be a bit different, but yeah, this is going to be my reaction, because I've been looking up a lot of reactions on YouTube to the trailers, the Shadowhunter trailers that have been released so far. Most of them have been positive, and I'm just going to let you know that this is not going to be so positive. In fact, I did not care for either of the trailers. I did not like them. They did not make me excited for the show, and I was very disappointed. So if you're looking for someone to just say, "Oh, it was great, you know, I loved it, I'm so excited for the show," then you should probably go watch some of the other videos on it, because this is going to be my honest opinion. This is not just going to be me coming on here and saying, "Oh, I hate this fucking trailer, it sucks." Blech. No, it's going to be me giving an honest opinion on it. So I'm just going to do this in categories. Let's talk about the acting first. So in these trailers, I was not impressed by the acting. I mean, you know, like I've looked at the comments on Facebook of trailers. I think a few people agree with me. The acting was not impressive, to say the least. Let's start with Clary, who I think the actress is playing her is Catherine McNamara. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I'm sorry if it's not, but and again, I understand this is just a trailer. This is only like a 4-minute trailer. I understand that, you know, they haven't released the actual show yet. I am going to watch the show, and I am going to give the show a chance, you know. So I was when I first saw the new trailer today, I was pretty pissed, and I said some things on Facebook that I probably should have calmed down first and then said something else, but I didn't. So which was probably unwise looking back, but I was pissed, but I've calmed down a lot since then. So I am going to give the show a chance. I understand this is just a trailer. It's not you know, a representation of what the entire episodes or what the entire show is going to be. So I understand that. I'm going to give the show a chance, so just calm down, okay? But anyways, the acting. And again, I like maybe the actors just need to embrace the characters more. They just need to get comfortable with their characters more, and the, you know, the lines, and that, you know, just get to know the characters more and get comfortable with the characters. Maybe the acting will get better, you know, as the show goes on. But anyways, let's talk about the acting. But yeah, Clary and Catherine McNamara, from what she had to do, I was not impressed, honestly, and I'm really disappointed by that, because when I saw her, that they casted her as Clary, I was really excited, because she was closer to what I pictured her when I read the book than Lily Collins in the movie. You know, this Clary in the TV show, she has like brighter red hair, like she looks like an actual natural redhead, whereas Lily Collins didn't. And she's got the blue eyes, which I think Clary is supposed to have blue. I can't remember, but blue or green eyes. I think actually blue or green eyes, one of them. But anyways, yeah. The point is, it looks more like how I picture Clary. But the acting that they had her do in this movie was not impressive. I mean, I think she does have potential. It seems like that she was trying to make the most of what they gave her, but it just wasn't coming across very well. I feel like she has potential. I feel like she can be good on the show. I don't feel like she's a bad actress in general. I just wasn't impressed by this, and but I think I have a feeling she can do better. So yeah, that's my reaction to hers. Actor that's playing Jace, Dominic Sherwood, I think his name is. I was not impressed at all by his acting in this. His lines sound very, very forced, very unnatural. Sometimes just downright comical. I mean, especially the scene in like the most recent trailer where he bumps into Clary, and like he's giving his lines. They just sound very forced, very unrealistic. Especially when he says, "You have the sight," or like, or he doesn't say it like that, but he's just, I don't know how to do it. Like I could deliver that line better than he could, but it's like, You have the sight, or some. I don't know. I can't really deliver it, but I can't really say the line like he did. But it just wasn't very good. It was. I was just like, is that supposed to be serious, or I don't know. But it just sounded. It came off as more badly funny than good. I mean, I don't know. You know, I think you know which scene I'm referring to. But if you've seen the trailer, but yeah, I was not impressed by any of the acting that he did in this trailer. I mean, he was probably the worst, honestly. But again, I'm going to give the actors a chance. I'm going to give the show a chance. So don't start hating on me. You know, just because I gave my opinion on the trailer, okay? But all right, moving on. The actor who's playing Magnus, which is Harry Shum Jr., I think. I actually kind of liked his acting in this trailer. He actually was one of the few that actually showed potential, and I like one of the ones that actually his lines came naturally for the most part. So yeah, no complaints with his acting really. The two guys who Magnus was talking to, which is I'm guessing are the guys that kidnaps Clary's mother, Jocelyn. Their acting. I was not impressed with their acting either, honestly, especially when Magnus starts like choking one of them, and the guy's like it didn't look it again. It came off as more like comical than serious, so I'm not impressed by that. Their acting either. I mean, that wasn't very good. Who else? Well, Simon. Simon is the other one that I actually am pretty impressed by, and I'm pretty happy about that because Simon is my favorite character in the series, and you know, I hope that he is portrayed right. And it looks like he is going to be, and I thought the actor came across really well in the trailer. That, you know, my opinion personally, but I thought he was pretty good in the trailer. So you know, no complaints with him either. Isabel didn't even have any lines. She just was walking around like smiling. Like why is she smiling? Like I always pictured her to be like intense and just intense and everything, not smiling. Like what was that? And then she started like she was getting on the table and she was like dancing around. It's like it didn't make any sense. Like was she trying to seduce the demons? I guess that's what they were, the demons around. Was she trying to seduce them to get them to reveal themselves or something? I don't know. I was very confused by that. But I feel like she's trying to be like, I felt like she was trying to be more of a model than an actress in the trailer. Like I felt like she was focusing more on the modeling part. Well, the ones who are directing, you know, the acting were focusing more on that than her actual acting. I got a real Megan Fox vibe from her, which is not a good thing, honestly. But again, I mean, I'll reserve judgment. Maybe she'll impress me. I just wasn't impressed by that at all in this trailer. Alec, he didn't even get any lines either. I mean, did we even hear him? Did we even hear him get any lines? Like, I think the only one that got any lines was Jace. The other, Izzy and Alec, were just like, they didn't get any lines. Like, I mean, from what I saw, like Matthew Daddario, is that his name? I know it's his first name is Matt, but the last name Daddario, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry, but yeah, from what I saw, I mean, his facial expressions were good. You know, I thought the facial expressions were good at least. I thought he looked like he needed to look like he was going to hunt down demons, you know, instead of Isabel, where she's just like smiling and has like a really like stupid expression on. But yeah, I mean, so don't really have much to go on the actress that plays Isabel or the actor that plays Alec, but trying to think of anyone else that. I mean, there was the actress that was playing the shapeshifter, which she's not a major character. I mean, yeah, she was fine, but yeah, overall the acting wasn't very good. And maybe they'll get better as the show goes on. Some people have said that their acting might get better as the show goes on, and I'm sure it might. I'm sure it will. So I'm going to, again, reserve judgment. I'm going to wait till the show actually comes on. I'm going to watch the show. I'm going to give it a chance, okay? Aside from that, I don't like how they're changing things up. I mean, I know that in TV shows and in movies they have to change things up. I understand that. Like, they changed Clary's age, which I'm fine with. I mean, I'm not bothered by that change. I'm okay with that. Casting and I want to be careful here because I'm not trying to sound racist or anything. I'm really not. I mean, but casting a black actor as Luke, because I always pictured Luke in the books to be a white person. But I mean, you know what? Maybe the actor will surprise me. Maybe he'll impress me. So I'm willing to go with it. I'm willing to you know, go with it. You know, so that doesn't bother me either. But them changing like the whole beginning, because in the book, it's like there's the demon, but he's got like the blue hair and then the bright green eyes, and then or whatever they were, and then Jace and the three of them, the Shadowhunters, Jace, Isabel, and Alex, they go into the club, and Clary sees them. They go into this room, and Clary goes in there too, and she sees them murder this demon. And then she like freaks out, and she's telling Simon to call the police, but instead, it's right. I don't know if she told Simon to call the police, but like instead, it's like them going into the back of this room, and but there's a whole bunch of demons, and then there's a shapeshifter, and they're all like, and then there was the whole thing with Isabel getting on the table and like dancing, which I didn't understand. Because something tells me that the Isabel in the book wouldn't do that. She would just fight. She wouldn't do any of that bullshit. And then, I mean, she's hot as hell, but even still. And then Clary gets, she sees the murder in the book, but she doesn't actually take part in it. Like in the trailer, she picked up one of the seraph blades. I'm guessing that's what it was. And the guy backs into it, or it gets pushed into it, and he plunges through the knife, and she inadvertently stabs him. And then she bumps into Magnus, which I'm pretty sure didn't happen. Well, I mean, she didn't recognize him, but still. And when she didn't bump into Jace either, because in the trailer, like, she bumped into Jace, and you know there was that whole exchange of dialogue. That didn't happen either. She didn't bump into him, but when she saw them murder the demon, that's when she saw them, and then they were like, wow, she can see us. And, which I guess that's a small change. I guess I don't mind that, really. But, I mean, and then Clary, like, when she just freaks out, she leaves. So, they just changed that whole scene up, which I guess isn't a big deal. But I just wish they had stuck to the original scene. I just hope they don't change a lot of things up. I just hope they don't change, like, basically the whole thing. And in like the first trailer, Jocelyn was telling her that about what she was. Like when she got back to the house, Claire was like, "I think I murdered murdered a guy or someone," and then like it showed Jocelyn telling her like what she were like, you know, you're more powerful than you know, or something. It's like Jocelyn didn't want to tell her what she was, and didn't actually reveal everything to her until the third book when she came out of the coma that she was in. So is Jocelyn even going to be in a coma, or and then so I didn't care for that. And then there was the CGI, which did not look good at all. I mean, the CGI didn't look very good at all. I mean, I understand they don't have the biggest budget in the world, but still. So yeah, I mean that's about it. And again, I just want to say that you know, I have my opinion. This is my opinion, and yes, I know it's not positive, but that's just my opinion, okay? Whenever a movie, TV show, whatever comes out, people are going to have opinions, and they're not always going to be positive. So people who are saying that if you don't have anything good to say, then just don't watch the show, don't follow the show on Facebook, just dislike it. No, okay? I can share my opinion. I'm allowed to share my opinion on it, even if it is negative. So, you know, don't be immature about it and tell me that I can't share my opinion just because it's a bit negative. You know, because I'm allowed to share my opinion. So, if you don't like that, then I'm sorry. But it's just how it is with all feedback, you know. But anyways, this is it. And that's it for the trailers, reactions, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Hopefully YouTube lets me upload this video because it's about 15 minutes long. But yeah, see you guys later.